Hello everybody, and welcome back to Maximus, and welcome to this boss killing let's play. This is the follow-up, or rather additional video to the guide that I just released, where rather than showing you the general principles like I did in that video, today we're going to actually go through the specifics of how to kill each god. So for this, I'm going to take my basic max level Zagreus spear, just because it's lets you see a few different abilities and kind of getting in close as well as staying back. I do still have my boss killer build. I'll go ahead and show you guys what that is really quick here. So yeah, Shadow Presence, Chthonic Vitality, Death Defiance, Abyssal Blood, and Thick Skin. And then for the purposes of this, I'm going to take Stygian Soul as well, just because it's a combo as well with the spear in my opinion. Ruthless Reflex is always a fan of mine. I'm a fan of it. Privileged Status, because I think it's the better buff over the alternative. Olympian Favor for hopefully slightly higher quality boons. And then I always love rolling for more legendaries and duos. And then Fade Persuasion just to help make this a little bit better. So since I do have pretty high mirror darkness here, and I've also got my level 5 Zag Spear, which is special damage, range, and speed, I am going to be playing on a higher Pact of Punishment. In order to show you guys, my plan with this is to actually show you guys how to dodge all of the enemy the boss attacks and how to actually deal with them. So I've increased their health here, and then in order to just let myself actually fight for some rewards as well, I've increased the number of enemies I'm going to fight and increased the price of items in Charon's shop, because I'm also going to be taking the Thanatos butterfly, because I don't want to be changing, I don't want to be going into my keepsakes because I have a few spoilers there. Also, there is going to be some light spoilers in this video. I'll try not to talk about anything that actually has to do with the story of the game, but it might come up, and as I go through different character interactions, they might have different things to say. If there's any really bad ones, I'll go back and I'll edit them out. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's actually get into combat here and show you guys how to beat the bosses relatively easily. Well, yeah, relatively easily. And I'm just doing the basic bosses. Normally I actually prefer to use the extreme measures. Ooh, Vicious Skewer. Definitely gonna be Vicious Skewer in this case. Normally I prefer extreme measures. I think it's an easier Pact of Punishment to play on, but that's not gonna really help me show you guys how to beat the regular bosses. Maybe I'll do another Let's Play at some point. Most of my Let's Plays actually are me fighting the extreme measures bosses, so if you really want to see them, you can take a look at those. Of course, you know, I would love to have you guys watch those videos and hopefully you would enjoy them. But for this one, I think we're going to focus on just regular old bosses. So you can see, playing pretty defensively here. I want to try and get my butterfly up in damage while I'm still in the easy rooms of Tartarus here. And with this, Dionysus. Yeah, let's go see Dionysus. Let's see if he has anything good. Dionysus is an interesting god to try and pick up, because in some cases he's super strong. Super strong is what I meant to say there. And in others, he just doesn't work. Like, there's a few weapons that don't really benefit from hangover all that much, and the spear is kind of in between with that. If you're hitting with your special attack a lot, it can be okay, but then the special, or at least the Zagreus spear is what I'm talking about here. The special attack also has a 25% damage boost, so we'll see. Cool. Though I do have the... oh, there's the flourish. I do also have the butterfly from Thanatos, so it's going to help increase his damage. I think I will take the Drunken Flourish here. No need to re-roll that right away. I really like the butterfly from Thanatos, actually. I'm going to be making a how to do more damage in Hades video at some point, because there's a whole bunch of different damage types that is kind of... it's not spelled out so clearly, and I think that it would be helpful for people to kind of know what is available to them. How much have we got on the butterfly already? 8%? Nice. Ooh, Poseidon. I do like Poseidon's cast. We'll go for that. We'll go for that. I do know that in the guide I just put out, I do recommend creating a Fury Slayer. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. That's basically just an attack where you stack a whole bunch of abilities on one another on a single attack while you're in Tartarus here. And that is mostly for if you're having trouble clearing the Furies, so I don't think I'm going to need to do that here. Yeah. The nice thing about taking the butterfly as well is it's going to give you guys the opportunity to see if I'm actually as good as I say I am, because if I get hit, I'm not going to get any benefit from it. Love you, Poseidon, you're the best. Let's re-roll this. I don't really want Tempest Strike. It doesn't knock back very far. Yeah, let's not... I'll take a regular Ocean's Bounty. It's not that big a deal to have lower rarity versions of that. And we will jump into Erebus here as well. This is an area that you unlock as you get into the higher heat levels. So if you have 5 heat, you get access to the Erebus rooms in Tartarus. And it's basically if you can, sorry, the point is not to get hit, and if you don't, then you get a better room reward. But if you get hit at all, then you fail and you don't get the room reward, and instead you basically just take damage instead of getting any kind of benefit. So it's very important that you not mess it up. And you can see, ooh, that was close. You can see I'm playing pretty defensively. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. Because I really want the room reward, and I'm also going to get, there we go. Yes, the butterfly as well. Yep. Ooh, that Drunken Flourish is going to get real scary pretty quick here. Ooh, Athena? Yeah, I'll go for an Athena boon. Love me my Athena boons. Maybe we can get something good for the strike here. So this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the butterfly on. You can see that I'm actually doing 10 a stack of Hangover thanks to the butterfly already, which is super handy. What I really need is something like a chill, so that I can get my privilege status going off, and then we're going to absolutely melt bosses. Nice. So this is why I like the spear, is you can play really defensively. That's right. Okay, Athena, what do you got for me? Divine Strike or Deflect? Yeah, you know what? I'll take Divine Strike. Let's save my rerolls for a little bit later, shall we? And we'll just take what we get here. Oh, that's going to be a big fight. Let's see if I can do this without getting hit. I should be able to. These guys are pretty slow. There we go. The nice thing about Ruthless Reflex as well is because it's a 50% damage increase, it does also affect your magic damage. So what I think of Hangover and like Zeus's lightning and things is that it's magic damage, and Ruthless Reflex is one of the best ways to actually get it doing more damage, which is why I really like to take it over the, what's the other one, Greater Reflex. But, you know, to each his own, it's just a better choice for me. I will definitely go see Chaos in this case. I don't think there's much else. I don't need gemstones at this point. I'm pretty far into the game, so a few gemstones and a little bit of money isn't going to help me all that much. Oh, you're amused this time. Ooh. That's not bad. That's pretty easy. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll get rarer boons. It's always nice. That's really going to help get through all this, because there's going to be a ton of enemies in areas like Styx. And, nope. Oh, good, good, good. I didn't get hit there. Okay. I don't think I've been hit once yet, which is awesome, because that's going to mean the butterfly is going to be real good by the time we get through this. I know I'm playing, this might not be the most interesting playstyle to watch, but it is really good. A really solid way to play with the spear. It really helps. Go ahead and just throw that out there. Whoop. And and there we go. Beautiful. Wow. How much have we got on the butterfly so far? 18%. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, geez, which one of these am I going to take? Well, I'm right-handed, so I'll go left. I don't know, you gotta have fun somehow when you're doing this. I mean, other than the fact, you know, you're playing a video game, so you should really be having fun anyway. Nope, don't get hit, don't get hit. Nice, don't get hit. Okay. And we'll just get some poison on that guy so he's gonna die. Dodge that. Yeah, Tartarus is pretty easy. Tartarus is pretty easy, at least when you've played as much as I have. Oh, I almost got hit there. Don't get hit, don't get hit. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Got a nice couple deflects there. No! Oh. Not really sure how I didn't get hit by that trap there, actually. It It looked like I was going to be hit. Where are you? There. Oh, thank you. Oh, gotta love that you can destroy projectiles in midair. Okay, so I'm at 20% on the butterfly now. That's... I don't think I've ever done this well with a butterfly, actually. That's pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Okay, now we got these guys. These guys... Ah, damn it! I was just about to say, their attack is really quick, and it doesn't have much of a wind-up animation, so it's pretty easy to get hit by them. These guys probably hit me more than just about anybody else, except maybe the skulls when I'm not paying attention. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Nice thing about the spears, you can just stand back. You don't have to get close at all. Nope. Nope, nope, not interested. Just gonna get some sweet backstabs in on you. And let Hangover do its work. There we go. Damn ringers. This is actually a pretty new enemy type. They didn't exist up until probably, I think it was 1.0. They were 1.0 or just before 1.0 that they were released. So I don't actually, compared to most other enemies, have as much experience fighting them. Where are you? There you are. Nice. No butterfly that time. Got hit by for the first time, and no butterfly. Ooh, what do we got over here? Anything good? Nah, nothing I need there. Not really hard up on money, and I'd rather keep my health at this point. Ooh, nice. Oh, we're already at the boss. I will absolutely take an Aphrodite boon. Thank you very much. That's not so great. Passion Dance is okay. Aphrodite's Aid's pretty solid. I'll get Aphrodite's Aid. That's gonna help me not get hit in boss fights. Okay, so at this point, do I want a power palm? Nah. I've taken the golden touch. Oh, hi Alecto. So I'll just not proceed through this. So I've got golden touch, which is why I'm keeping my money, because I'm gonna get more money once I pass the boss here. So Alecto is pretty similar to Megara. She's not obviously Megara, but the same principles are going to apply. I'm just going to stand back, poke her a little bit. There's her sort of semicircular attack, and then we've got her... I mean, I got hit there. I wasn't going to get through this fight without getting hit. There's her area of denial. Pretty easy. She only does one circle, so it's pretty easy just to dodge around, not get hit. What's interesting is that she doesn't summon enemies for the most part. I think that she maybe does in her final phase, if I remember correctly. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, there it is. Whereas Megara seems to summon enemies much quicker. I think Tisiphone actually doesn't summon anybody. And yeah, you can see, there we go, a little bit bigger of a area of denial in this case. I should really be sticking my bloodstone in her, I'm already forgetting that. There's another little area of denial for her. That's her bigger threat one, just because it's easy to lose track of, especially if you're using blade rifts. I should let her do a couple different attacks here so I can show you more of her moveset here. Yeah, you're real scary with all these big area of denial attacks. So they look... Oh, she ran over a trap. Darn it, I was trying to talk about you and you killed yourself. Why did you do that? That's not necessary. You have so much to unlife for. Yeah, the area of denial attacks of the Furies are pretty easy to deal with. I mean, really overall the Furies are just pretty easy to deal with. Not going into my keepsakes, because I might accidentally spoil something. And instead, what are we gonna do here? Do I want to get the Chaos Gate? Nah, there's sometimes a Hermes boon will spawn up here. And I would rather get that, honestly. I don't really need the second Chaos boon. And I might even get it anyway. Who really knows? Okay, and we've got darkness. Cool, well, I'll get some health. Oh, I just realized I didn't get any health that entire run. If you watch the guide, you know I'd like to be at about 150 health. Let's not get hit here. I prefer to be at about 150 health when I... Oh, sorry, I really want to get the butterfly up some more, so I'm kind of paying attention here. 150 to 2... What did I say? I think about 150 health is when I comfortably can fight the Hydra, the Furies at. So I'm kind of surprised at how little health I was able to do that at so easily. But I have played this a lot, and like I said, I'm used to playing on the Extreme Measures version, so it's not... Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, okay. Good, got some sweet deflects. Nice, and there's the butterfly again. Let's see if we can get it up to 30%. I don't know if I've actually gotten up to 30% on the butterfly. Health or Poseidon? I'm going to take Poseidon in this case. I'm going to play a little bit riskier. The Hydra doesn't scare me very much, but if you're new to the game and you're having issues with the Hydra, maybe take the health there, especially if you're not trying to farm, since there's the possibility that Poseidon is just going to give you a farming boon, which I mean I like, but for trying to actually clear the final, trying to clear all the bosses, it's not the, oh, I didn't even see that guy. I just happened to dash right then. Not necessarily the most helpful thing. There we go. No! Ah, darn it. I tried to turn and deflect that, and I just didn't turn right. It auto-seeks me onto another enemy there. That's okay. We'll just do that. Oh, come on, you. There we go. And what do you got for me, Poseidon? I took a hit there for you, buddy. Faster God Gauge. Ooh, Tidal Dash. Both these are really good. Both these are really good. I think I'm going to go for the Tidal Dash in this case, just because I want to be keeping enemies at something of a distance from me. I'm not going to go to the shop because I don't have enough money to buy... Actually, let's see if he has a heart. I don't really need the key. Let's see if he has the heart. I took the Tidal Dash because with the spear I want to keep enemies at arm's reach anyway, so it's not a bad idea to automatically... Ooh, and I can fight him. Ooh. Oh, I can get another one. Who's next? A heart? Let's do this. Oh. Okay. Let's get the calculated risk. Yeah, I think I'd prefer that one. And that'll help me show you guys boss attacks a little bit clearer too. Now the real question is, do I fight Charon here? I guess Charon's a boss. Okay, so this is minor spoilers, but I'm gonna fight Charon.
Charon, want to fight?
I sure do. Wait, no. I'm not Charon, I'm Zag. Wrong way around, buddy. So let's see if I can do this. It's pretty hard to beat him in Tartarus. I think that Asphodel's probably around the earliest that you want to be fighting him. There we go. I do have deflect though, so most of his attacks I can deal with. Like oh, can't deflect that. Okay. Oh, I thought you could deflect those. Okay then. I do have Aphrodite though, so this is going to be a little bit easier. Just stand back and chuck my spear into him. Because with Aphrodite, I can basically stop him from attacking for a little bit, if I so want, which is not too bad. So obviously, Charon's moveset's actually pretty simple. He's got a shite ton of health. Ow, not sure how I didn't get hit there. But his attacks are actually pretty simple. He's got that wave attack that he's launching, and then he's also got that skull projectile attack. Let's just go ahead and pause him here. He's got that skull projectile attack that as you go around... Did that actually... I don't think that actually... Yeah, that didn't charm him. Interesting. He's immune to charm. I don't think anyone else is immune to charm. It did a little bit of damage, but still. Yeah, that's skull attack. And then he's got this really big, broad sweep attack that is really just an awful attack. It does so much damage, and it's actually pretty tough to avoid. Because it has such a wide semicircular sweep. Dang it, just like that. I think I am going to beat him though. And I'm forgetting my basic rule. This is what I mean. This is why tip 11 is to actually use your cast. Because it's so easy to forget to use your cast. And it makes such a big difference when you're actually fighting the enemy. Like, yeah, the cast isn't going to do much damage, but it's going to be a huge difference in me being able to avoid him. We'll just get that out again. Okay, there we go. Beat him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Semicircular attack, couple of ranged attacks, slow him down. There we go. Slow the enemy down with your Abyssal Blood, and it's not that big a deal. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do this too. Gonna get my Abyssal Blood in there. Oh yeah, I have to flex, so this is an easy fight. There we go. I guess I could summon Dusa too, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I need it. There we go. Oh, darn it, I didn't dodge far enough. I gotta work on getting my butterfly up more. I want to get that 30%, that sweet 30%. Oh good, poison does affect him while he's still in the air. That's a good thing to know. Okay, a little bit more. You can see that each stack of poison is actually doing 11 at this point, which is pretty solid because it's only 9 base. But with the... I could get that. I could get that. Free Death Defiance to replenish. And more health. That's going to be 62% health when I regen. Or when I Death Defy. Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that. Get my spear back. Okay. I lost track entirely of what I was saying there. Oh yeah, so it's doing 9, and what is the butterfly got? 22%, so that's, yeah, that's about right. So it's adding about 2 damage every stack of hangover onto my, words are challenging, onto my hangover effect. And now we can go ahead and clean this shop out. I still have almost no health. This is shocking to me, actually. Which, in this case, I think I'm going to get the life affirmation, because I'm really going to need to start picking up health, otherwise I'm going to go down really quick. Let's go ahead and level something up. Better aid, call, same thing, really. Okay, so the Hydra fight. Let's, pardon me, let's see what head we have. Oh, we have the Charger. Okay, so this guy does a lot of the dash attack over the ranged attacks, just like that. He's all about it. He's all about that. I mean, he does also ground slam, and he has an additional ability when he ground slams, where he does that, those red targets on the ground there. So he has a whole different type of area of denial attack. It's still pretty easy to deal with. Okay, there we go, nice. Still pretty easy to deal with. I think this is probably the easiest head to deal with, but that might just be personal preference. Well, that's why I said I think. But, oh, and this guy's the spawner head. Okay, that's why there's so many enemies. So as you can see, I'm pretty much just ignoring the enemies that spawn here. The map's big enough that they don't really pose much of a threat. Ow, darn it. That was a huge, huge lunge. I didn't even see the animation start for that. Yeah, you're real scary. Real big. Oh, and I'm not using my Abyssal Blood. There it is. Like I said, tip 11, use your cast. Use your dang cast. It's so easy to forget. Yeah, he's got a serious dash attack. And yeah, I still think he's probably the easiest. Let's go ahead. Oh, darn it, I was trying to deflect a bunch of those. Aphrodite's call is not super great here, but, you know, still take it over not having it. Okay, there we go. The only I don't really like deflect on the main attack of the spear like I've got here, just because it's such a thin attack to try and deflect with. You don't get a really nice area to play around with, so it's kind of not the best. So if you're paying attention, you see that this guy, he doesn't actually have any ranged attacks other than his area of denial that he's throwing down all the time. And I haven't actually spawned any of the magma heads either. It's all been spawners. Okay, yeah, you're big and scary. Let's go ahead and just hit you with that. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. I wasn't expecting that to one-shot. Okay. I'm kind of breezing through this. I'm really surprised. Okay. So really quick recap. He does the smashing of the ground, which does the AoE effects. With the Minotaur-headed, let's call it, version there, it also creates area of denial blasts whenever he slams the ground that have a pretty short activation period. That felt like about a second or so. Once you reach phase 3, 1/3 health bar, he's going to start slamming 3 times in a row, and it's going to be... I haven't heard that one before. There's not many of these I haven't heard, so it's always fun. I don't want the Light of Ixion. Yeah, not here, not here. Words. What were my words? And then, obviously, he's got a longer lunge attack than the regular Hydra, which just dodge around it and you're fine. It's not that big a deal. It seemed... Once I realized that it was there and knew what to look for, the wind-up on it was pretty significant and pretty easy to avoid overall, I think. Let's see if we can get something good from Daedalus here. More importantly, let's see if we can get through this without taking any hits. So I'd really like to try and get my 30%, there we go, 30% damage on the butterfly. That's an achievement, and I just haven't gotten it yet. It's pretty hard to get, actually, because once you... Darn it! There we go, stopped him. Once you get to these later levels, it's really hard to get through entire rooms with taking no hits. Though I'm still playing super low health. I can't believe how low health I have, actually. It's going to be a real issue when I get to the final boss. Assuming I get to the final boss. That'd be pretty embarrassing if I didn't get to the final boss in my boss guide video. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen here, so I'll make it. Pretty sure I'll make it. Seems like a pretty strong build here. Let's just go ahead and stun him and get a bunch of poison going. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nope, no butterflies, please. No butterflies. Do some of this, some of this, and some of this. Which, some of this was the same thing over and over again of standing still. Get through it. Nope, no, darn it. Yeah, like I said, the spear, I like the spear. Ooh, butterflies. Darn butterflies. I like the spear, but it's very hard to hit where you want to. It's very, very directional, which can be a big issue with abilities like deflect. There we go. Yes. Okay. There we go. Big issue with abilities like deflect. And there. Nice. We got that. 24%. As you can see, I don't really like the spin attack on the basic weapon. Special hits up to 7 plus 30% damage for each. That's good. That's really good, actually, with my hangover. If we can pick up some more Dionysus, we can start applying slows and maybe get some bonus damage. Power Palm or money? We'll go for money here. I don't need the Power Palm. Get some bonus damage. It's good. Having more opportunities to apply poison is very good. It helps overcome sort of the weakness of the spear that I was mentioning earlier, where it hits very pointy. Very pointy. It hits in a direct attack. So having it bounce between enemies is going to help a little bit with making it more reliable. And also just spread our damage around a little bit better here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you're real scary. Let's see if I can get another one up here. Oh, good. I actually almost dodged into his ranged attack there, which would not exactly be super conducive to charging up my butterfly more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just playing the coward here. Ooh, that was close. No, get out of there. Okay. The spear guys have that jumping attack that does a ton of damage. Or not a ton of damage, it hits very quickly, is my issue with it. So when you're trying to do what I'm trying to do, and trying to get the butterfly up, it can be a big pain in the behind. There we go, and we'll get the butterfly again. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. That doesn't count as a swear. That doesn't count as a swear. I haven't seen any fishing points. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen a single fishing point. Okay, give me a centaur heart. I haven't seen I think I saw one centaur heart this entire time. Where are all the centaur hearts? This is ridiculous. I guess that's okay. Sure, I'll grab another duo boon. I've got a whole ton of rerolls left. I don't think I have anything good to level up at this point. So, yeah, we'll just move on and we'll get something else from Poseidon here. You'll see I pass up a lot of level up chances. That's just because, honestly, I don't think level up... Ooh, this is going to be a good room for my bouncing spear. I don't think level up is really a worthwhile upgrade to pursue. I will use Dusa here, actually. I'm going to use Dusa just to make this fight a little bit easier and see if we can hit the... Sorry, I gotta just focus here for a second. See if we can hit the butterfly again. It's really kind of my goal here. Nope, can't stun that guy. Gotta dodge. Thanks for your help, Dusa. You're the best. I really appreciate it. You're the best. That's right, look at me. You're also super encouraging, which is really nice. I appreciate the encouragement. No one else is going to encourage me. Maybe the viewers will encourage me, but I can't hear you guys while I'm recording, so you know, only so much I can do. Ooh, let's not get shot by that guy. Or actually, we're doing pretty well. In terms of not getting hit. We haven't been hit yet. That's awesome. How's that? Why don't you just stop whatever you're doing and let me kill you? Yeah, that's right. That's just right. Be my friend. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. So happy we managed to do that. And yeah, we'll take some exclusive accent. Boy! Boy! Love that duo boon. Love that duo boon. Every boon I'm getting now is just so good. So good. It sounds like one of the weaker duo boons because it doesn't do any damage, but man, having only epic boons offered from this point on, well, and legendaries, of course, it's not going to nerf you, it's so useful. It's so good. I mean, it kind of invalidates some of my other, my Chaos boon, for example, but that is okay. I will accept a little bit of invalidation to always get some epic boons, because it's not like I've been getting a ton of epic boons anyway. Even with the Chaos, I've still been getting a ton of rare boons, which is fine. I mean, rare boons are better than common boons. You don't really need that many epic boons in order to have a solid build. There we go. I'm actually, so the enemies have, I think, I've got them with like 40% more health now, and I'm supposed to be fighting like 60% more of them or something like that, but I can't believe how little health items I've found. I'm lucky that I've got the upgrade from Darkness that's helping me out, where Darkness also gives you 5 max health every time you pick it up, and I think that's the only health sources I've found so far, which is not phenomenal, if I'm honest. We'll see if it really comes back to bite me, because at this point, the final boss is going to be able to do about half my health in a single hit, which is going to be a big pain in the... Ah, darn it. I gotta go kill these guys a little bit more focused, like. It's going to be a big pain in the behind. So let's just go ahead and throw that out and get that guy out of there. Huh, that was weird. My camera just overheated. That almost never happens. Doesn't feel that warm in here. Oh, let's just not get hit by these guys, shall we? There we go. Nice. Nope, too close. And there we go. Ooh, wow, okay. And get some sweet hangover hits. Wow, I can't believe I've managed to do the butterfly again. There it is, there's that 30% achievement unlocked. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to blow your eardrums out with some crappy background noise, if that's what you were just hearing there. I haven't picked up on... Wow, that's my first Hermes boon, too. This is a weird run. They're throwing me some really strange luck here. I gotta admit, this is some very weird luck I'm having. Yeah, that's fine. But man, that hangover does so much damage. Does so much damage. 23. 30% of... Oh, it's level 3 now, so it's probably around 10 damage each. How much is it? Wow, it's ticking for like 35, 40, 60 a hit. That's ridiculous. I might actually be able to melt the final boss pretty easily. We'll see how it goes with Asterius and Theseus, just because my health is really low. Yep. Oh, let's not get hit. Let's continue not getting hit. Continue making the most of Thanatos' keepsake here, because man, it's really paying off for me. No! Die, die, die. Don't let that guy come back. Darn it, he came back. Let's see if we can get... Nope! Oh! Oh wow, that Poseidon Dash is really helping me out here, actually. That was a nice little grab. Nice little grab. And yes. And of course the Daedalus Hammer is really helping me out with the bouncing as well. Look at all those dead souls I just killed right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Finally. That's what I like to see. Ooh, and we can get an even faster special attack. I kind of want to get that. I don't like quick recovery, just on a personal taste kind of thing. I feel like it doesn't do that much, so I think I'm going to get the Swift Flourish. If I was trying to get the legendary boons, the legendary cast boons from Hermes, I would take auto reload, but I think Swift Flourish, let's see what the difference is. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, there's a health boon, but I can't get it. I'm not on a high enough heat to get it. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, well, then we've got... Okay, so we're about to go see Patroclus, and this is going to be a little bit spoilery. Just heads up. You can try jumping ahead if you want. I'm going in 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I stopped talking there. Oh. Oh, they're not happy right now. Hey guys. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, so for this, I don't need health. I've got all my Death Defiance still, so we're just going to take the attack boost. Sorry if there's some more background noise. I actually decided to... really? The first health item I see, and it's against a duo? It's against a duo? Ah, snap. How much damage does this do right now? 9 every half second? That's pretty good. Let's get... I think I gotta go for the health here, honestly. I'm gonna go for the health here. In pretty much any other situation, I would take the... Let's not get hit. In pretty much any other situation, I would rather take the 2 boons, but since I've gotten no other... what am I trying to say? No other health items except my darkness. I think it's pretty important that I actually do try and pick it up when it's offered at this point, because otherwise the final boss is really going to be wrecking me. Like, I'm not joking about the fact he's going to be doing about half my health in a single hit here, which is not exactly ideal when you're trying to win. You kind of need to be able... Darn it! I almost made it through again. Kind of need to be able to actually handle taking a hit or two. Because I'm pretty good, but I'm not good enough to not get hit by the final boss. Not never, at least. There we go. Nice. Oh, darn it. Now I'm just getting hit a ton. Man, that increased special speed's pretty nice, actually. Let's not stand in the explosion radius, shall we? Yeah, you guys are real scary. This is awesome. This hangover, this is honestly why I like Dionysus, is his hangover effect is so strong. It does so much damage. I really need to get my hands on another curse though, because then it's going to do even more damage. If I can get like a chill, or even an exposed from Athena, that would be good, or a Riptide. I don't really have the abilities to take advantage of Riptide very well. 150, oh, so low. Another health, or let's go for the shop. In this case, this is the final room before this level boss. So, oh good, we get the option anyway. We sure do. Don't want crush shot. Let's re-roll this. Let's see what we can get here. I guess with crush shot, I'll at least get the privileged status. It's very difficult to effectively use crush shot. I'm gonna take it anyway. Take the health, and this won't give me any bonus health, so I'm not going to take it. Okay, so we've made it up to around the health I want to be when I'm fighting these two. I think I normally want to be around, around 200's okay. So this should be pretty simple. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Sure am. Okay, good to know. So with these two, I like to kind of play aggressively. I usually dodge between the two of them. There's one of those Gerba. The Gerba. Okay, and then he's going to do that and throw himself. Oh wow, he spawned another spear. That was cool. I've never seen that. Yeah, I like to play pretty aggressive where I actually try to get up in between the two of them. You can play a little bit more defensively, but I find that Asterius is slow enough to actually avoid him pretty easily. Except for when I'm not paying attention. When I'm paying attention to Theseus. Another Gerba, not so bad. And we'll just go ahead and disable Theseus here for a few seconds. Get some poison on Asterius. Nice. So now we're going to start having these... Oh wow, and again with Artemis. We're going to start having these area of denial attacks coming at us. Not too difficult to really try and deal with. Ooh, I should be using my cast. There we go. And you can see that the poison is doing a little bit more damage now. And I'm letting myself get hit a lot here. This is why I was saying, you know, it's really important to have a certain amount of health when you're doing this, because pretty much no matter how good you are, I think you're going to get hit when fighting the bosses, unless you're like incredibly good. Unless you're like incredibly... Oh darn, they did a second one? That's cheating. Oh, they did a third one? They did a third Gerba? I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen them actually chain Gerba together. That's rough. Yeah, we'll just let Asterius help us. Oh wow, Asterius killed Theseus. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a boss actually kill another boss here. So yeah, as you can see there, it's pretty simple. Asterius is slow. When you start to... I usually just focus on punishing the two of them. Yep, we sure did. I usually just focus on punishing the two of them when they are... When Asterius has either finished attacking or he's walking around. Theseus is actually not that aggressive. I'm going to keep my butterfly here because I'm at, what, like 34%? 32%? That's sweet. Theseus is actually not that aggressive, and his close combat attack, his circular close combat attack doesn't do that much damage, as you guys could see there. No, I'll keep those. It doesn't do that much damage, as you guys can see there, so it's kind of worth it to be in there. As soon as you see Asterius start attacking, remember that they actually, when he starts the circular attack, it pretty much locks him into the direction he's swinging in. So if you get out of the way, it's pretty easy. And because his initial 2 swings don't get behind him, you can actually jump behind him and be safe there as well. So, in my opinion, it's actually pretty easy to deal with the 2 of them, at least as you learn the game better, I guess I should say. Okay, and here we go for this. Ooh, there's that Dionysus boon I've been waiting for. I haven't seen you in forever, bud. Not in forever. Let's see if we can get something solid here. I think I can stun lock these guys with my quick spear. Yeah, it looks like it. Nice. I'm just gonna stand here and just kill all of them, because these guys suck, and I don't want to have to deal with them. It's really hard. Oh darn, I missed a gold pot there. It's really hard to actually get through this area without... Go ahead, just weaken this guy up a little bit. What am I trying to say here? Without getting hit, the butterfly doesn't level up except for the final room in each of these tunnels, I guess. Oh yes, bouncing spear baby! Bouncing spear baby and Poseidon dash! These little guys don't stand a chance. Aw, darn, he got me. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, the butterfly doesn't count in these areas. It's not until you get to the final room that it actually matters. And this should be pretty easy with the bouncing spear, because I can just do this and this. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. I guess I did turn up enemy spawns, so that makes sense. Nope, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Nice. I don't think I got hit there. That's nice. Get a little bit more gold here. I did pick up that Poseidon buff boon, I think, didn't I? Okay, and we'll just throw weak on this guy to get some more damage on him right away. Do it again. You can see Poseidon's boon is still helping me out here. Poseidon's dash is still helping me out here. Yeah, you're real friendly now. Oh, you still attacked me though. You prick. You prick. Let's see if I can trap this guy. No, it's the wrong one. Okay. Oh, darn it. Darn it. I didn't get another butterfly off. That's okay, I guess. Don't want to be poisoned. Don't want to be poisoned. Don't want to be poisoned. Please, no poison. There we go. There we go. That's the trap that I want. Just hit that again, shall we? Yeah, there we go. And that's kind of the fun thing about this particular end room, is that... Let's get out of that. Okay. Once you learn where the trap is, can stack more times against weak foes. That's pretty solid. Or afflicting it to nearby enemies is pretty good. Moving slower is really solid as well. I think I want more stacks. This is going to be good for when I fight the final boss. This is what... yeah, this will let me melt him much, much quicker, which, with my low health build, still relatively low health, is going to be important. I mean, I do have... Do I dare risk the anvil here? I really don't want to lose the bouncing spear. We'll see. I'll get the anvil at the end of this, because against the final boss, having the bouncing spear isn't that big of a deal. And I'm not that in love with the crit effect that I have on my other Daedalus upgrade right now. So it's not that important that I maintain it. But for these rooms, it's very useful. Very, very useful for these rooms. Life affirmation. No, that's going to give me a lot of additional health as I go through this. If that came after the heart, I definitely would have taken it. That's basically just free money. And free money is something you should always take when it's actually free. When it's got no strings attached, which, now that I think about, it's pretty rare. Not exactly the most common thing going on. And then this is why I take Chthonic Vitality as well in the boss killing build, is because you see that I'm still healing as I go through these rooms, whereas the, I think it's called Dark Regeneration is the other one. You can't actually get darkness except for right here. You can't actually get darkness, I am going to buy that actually, on this level anywhere. So it's really nice to just know, and there's a lot of rooms as well. There's a lot of rooms, so Chthonic Vitality ends up healing you quite a lot actually. Darn it, you prick, you prick. Oh, and again, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Take that again. Chthonic Vitality is very helpful here for making it so that when you finally do find the fountain at the end of this level, you can keep on exploring if you want, because it's pretty hard to get through this without taking any damage at all, as you guys can see me going through this. Nice. And in this situation, 68 health. Okay, so now we're good. Now we're good for fighting the final boss. In this situation, where I've got full health, I can now actually continue going through the various rooms and chambers. Nothing I want there. Without worrying too much, because I'm still going to get some healing out of it. So I'm going to be punished much less for being hit within these rooms, which with Dark Regeneration is really tough, actually. It gets pretty bad. There we go. Every single little hit just punishes you so much. So at this point, there's another 25 heart down there. I think I'm okay with selling this at this point. I don't think I need it. There we go. That's going to mean that it just means I can get more other upgrades. I don't really need the health upgrades from the store down there anymore. So that's going to help out. And wow, these guys' projectiles travel much slower. Much slower with the duo boon. It's very, very nice. Normally, you can barely see those because they don't glow as much as a lot of the other projectiles, so it can be very, very difficult to dodge them. I actually end up usually just guessing the dodge timing, which is not really the best when you're trying to actually dodge successfully. Let's just go ahead and keep on doing this and punishing this guy. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. A little bit of a very much needed money. I could have sworn I picked up, did I not pick up the Poseidon? I did, the Ocean's Bounty. This doesn't seem to be doing very, very much. It is supposed to increase the amount of pot gold you get as well. Not like the drug dealer kind, but like the golden pots. They're just sitting around all over the place. In previous, maybe they changed it, but up until recently, that definitely still affected it. So you would get like 22 out of a pot as opposed to 15. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they changed it. It would be very cool if we could get another butterfly upgrade here, but I don't think we're going to have it happen. It's possible though, because with the slower range attacks on these guys, they're not as threatening. The problem really is going to be when the nuisances start spawning. Not the nuisances, the snake statues, whatever they're called. I don't know the name off the top of my head. That guy right there. Is that because he is armored, I can't stun him. There we go. So I think I can actually... What? How did he trigger that? He's flying. He's not supposed to be able to trigger that. That's weird. That's weird. You're not supposed to be able to trigger the traps with flying enemies. Don't hit me. Darn it, you bastard. You prick. I hate you. I hate you. Ah, oh, darn it. Let's just do that. There we go. So yeah, Styx is hard. Styx is a hard map. I've got no... Knockback makes Styx a lot easier, but really it's a very challenging level. If I can keep this guy on the trap, he can't trigger it again. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Who else? There you are. Well, at least I get another epic Hermes boon here. There's Hyper Sprint. There's that Hyper Sprint. Yeah, I think Hyper Sprint's what we want here. I don't think I need the multi-dash. So Hyper Sprint is, if you've seen the guide, another one of those boons I really recommend that you grab. If you have just a single dash, you can actually keep Hyper Sprint up continuously, which is something I really like. It also has reduced damage, but really is the movement speed that you want. Having 100% additional movement speed is ridiculous. It's so useful for going through, well, fighting the final boss, honestly, since that's what we're talking about here. Yep. You're all really scary. I'm really terrified of all you little guys. Yep, for sure. Wow, there are actually a ton of you. Holy snap. That plus 60% enemy count is no joke. No joke. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so the reason... I know I'm continuing a thought thread from a minute ago, but the reason why I'm not that attached... Nothing there I need. The reason why I'm not that attached to the... Daedalus Hammer upgrades I have is that bouncing is not super useful in the final boss fight, and then the crit chance that I have is the other one. I think it's additional damage and some crit chance on the, darn it, on the backswing of the spear. What is it actually? It's Vicious Skewer. Yeah, additional damage and crit chance. Because I have the Hangover Flourish, I'm not actually getting that much benefit out of the crit because I don't have that much damage increases to my special. So it actually makes more sense for me to have another upgrade, I think. We'll see. It could bite me in the butt, but I think it's probably the better choice. Let's go ahead and just... There we go. There's that tip again, is actually use your dang cast. Yeah, I think I'll get better use out of some other upgrades, possibly. But, I mean, I would like to keep it, but it's really the bounce that I'm looking at trying to get rid of, because it's just not going to help me out that much overall. There we go, that should kill him. Yeah, there goes the butterfly again. Like I said, it's pretty much, with the butterfly, you pretty much pick it and you never drop it. But once you get to Styx, you are pretty much stuck with whatever upgrade you have, or whatever power level you have on it, just because it's so difficult to get through these rooms without being hit. These guys, the stupid snake statues, it's, especially when they're armored, it's really challenging to try and deal with them with never getting hit. Especially when they fly in the middle of the room like that. There we go. Yeah, see, even there I'm getting hit, because they trigger their damage pretty quick, and they cover a very large area with it, and they track a lot better than the other ones in Tartarus, for example. So, I don't know. Really, you want to try and, when you take the butterfly, just clear as many rooms in Tartarus without being hit as possible, and as many rooms in Asphodel as well. And just like that, let's see what you got. That is not going to help me at all, but the Sweet Surrender. Now that is going to help me out quite a lot. I still have a whole ton of rerolls, but I think yeah, we're going to take Sweet Surrender here. Because, again, that is all damage on weak foes. Oh, there's a fishing point. Which is going to mean that my hangover damage is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go. There's Blinding Flash. That was what I was looking for, actually. I'll take that over the Unshakable Metal. Because now, I promised Danny I was going to fish here. So Danny, here's your fishing point here. Let's just focus up here for a second. So yeah, I don't think there's really much strategy to this. Normally I just look for the flash. If you do get... the faster that you pick it up, obviously the better catch. It seems like it gives you a higher percentage of a better catch in terms of what you get, but I don't think there's much else to it in that case. But now that back to the boon talk, now that I have this Blinding Flash, it's much easier for me to trigger Privileged Status, because with this cast, it's so short ranged that you have to be right against the enemy in order to make good use of it. Is there anything here I really want? Health and Power Palms? I don't think I need to go down this other room. I'll save my health instead. Okay guys, so at this point we're going to start entering spoiler territory again. In the guide I went and, you know, I censored the final boss for the couple points I made where I showed him off, but I'm not going to do that for this video. It's so much work to do. So if you don't want to know who the final boss is, you should probably not continue on here. Because we're going to be fighting them and talking about his attacks and how to really take him down very easily. I shouldn't say easily, he's always hard. So here we go, spoiler territory in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I remember the first time I got to this boss, I was so surprised. I was like, what? There's more? I mean, honestly, Tempest, ooh, we got a fishing point up here. That's good. Yeah, once I got to Styx, I was like, what? There's more? I just spent so long fighting through this. But this time we shall see. Hello, Hades. So I think this should be a pretty safe fight. I'm probably going to take advantage of another tip I said. Yes, I love that deflect. Where I'm going to be backing off to fight him a lot. Darn it. I didn't take the Acorn either though, but that's okay because I've got the Thanatos upgrade here, which I didn't want to show you guys my keepsake collection because I've got some spoilers in there, so I think this is the better solution. Yeah, that privileged status is really helping out with damage here. Get some weak on you. Nice. because you're not in my chambers, Dad, and we don't need to go through the process of having you enter them. I don't think that's something that we can do. This is I think this is a PG game, so it's really better that we don't go down that route. Wow, he's already not lovey again. That's crazy. I could have sworn that used to actually affect him for the entire duration. Let's just see here. So you guys see I'm getting hit a fair amount. I'm almost through my first life here, which is why it's so important to actually get a decent amount of health, and why I think Death Defiance is a better component of the boss slaying build as opposed to, darn it, Stubborn Defiance, because it's really hard to beat this guy without really going down once or twice. Usually I can do it in one life, but it does depend on the upgrades that are going on, because we do have some additional health on him, and that's definitely making him a little bit tougher. Ooh, there's the Graba. Making him a little bit tougher as we go through this. Nice. Okay, so second phase. Second phase, I think, is actually easier than the first phase. Just jump through this Graba, because, let's just get over here. These lasers are a really easy way to just punish him a lot. Yeah, let's just do this. And he doesn't summon enemies anymore. The hard part is these pots, especially as you turn up the heat. You're gonna find that the pots count as a trap, so the trap damage, darn it, trap damage heat is actually pretty rough against them, because they do 50 damage each, and here that means 150 once you get the Pact of Punishment up. But, as you can see, if you just stay away from them, you can also pop them with your own attacks, then they're not that big of a deal. Darn it, I tried to dodge through him there and it didn't let me get through. Yeah. So yeah, just focus on dodging his attacks. The circular attacks are really the dangerous ones. The big one is very quick. He starts doing these 2-hit into the big hit combo just like that. Maybe I'll just dodge around and show you guys. So the big hit is really his big issue, and there's this laser blast. Oh, darn it. Which is really dangerous when there's pots on the field. I'll just show his attacks off a little bit here. So he's going to summon some pots. I'm actually going to destroy these. I will go ahead and let that blast wave come at me. No, not the Graba! Yeah, okay. So now he's dashing around, so that big spin attack is the #1 thing that you need to worry about when you're fighting him. It wrecks you so bad, and it's very, very hard to dodge. It's why I recommend the speed buffs and also the dash buffs for fighting the final boss here, because it's really important to be able to reliably escape his range there. And I mean, these projectile attacks suck too, because they're throwing these Graba at you all the time. That's Green Ring Blast attack, if you are curious. Just go ahead and let him hit me here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys. But really the threat is these green pots. The green pots, darn it, just like that, very easily chain damage on you, which is a very serious issue, especially when you're trying to get the easy Pact of Punishments of the trap. Turns out it's not so easy, at least in this fight. Yeah, so you saw that when he spawned enemies earlier. I'm still just kind of messing around with him, I hope you guys don't mind. When he spawned enemies earlier, I stopped attacking him and focused on killing the enemies. That's because it's very easy. I guess I should finish him off here. Very, very easy to get... Oh, wow. Ow, 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 ow. Overwhelmed by the enemies that he spawns. Just go ahead and do some of this. So, I think it's probably for the best... Oh, my poison got him. Probably for the best that you focus on killing them before you take him down. Really, the #1 strategy for beating him is to learn the timing of his spin attack, because if you can dodge his spin attack and not get hit by his projectiles, you're going to be just fine. You're not going to have any issues whatsoever. And yeah, so this is kind of, let's maybe talk about my strategy behind the boon selection of this boss slaying build a little bit. I took the Divine Strike because, as you saw there, I was able to bounce a lot of his projectiles back towards him. It used to be that when you did that, the projectile disappeared, but now it just means that they, well, they don't hurt you, they go back and damage him, and then they land on the ground and you can kill them. I really like having a deflect as an option. Drunken Flourish on the Zagreus spear, at least, on the throwing attack, as you can see, is very, very effective because it's very quick. You can get 2 hits very, well, quickly. So you can stack it up very fast, and then you also, it lets you play very safely. I think, what did my butterfly get to? 34% there, I think? Yeah, I gotta just, how do I, darn it. Okay, there we go. 32% on the butterfly, so I cleared 16 rooms without getting hit. That's pretty solid. That's pretty good. So Drunken Flourish is magic damage, so whenever I saw a boost or boon for increasing overall damage, which is the only way you can increase magic damage, such as the butterfly giving me 32%, and then what else do I have here? Exclude, no, not that. Not that, not that, not that. So like I said, it's pretty rare. Sweet Surrender, that's another 24%, so we're up to 56% increased damage. And then with the privileged status, we got up to 96% increased magic damage going through this. So overall I was doing 18 damage every half second per stack of Hangover, which if you go back in the video, the more stacks I had on, that would have been, I could get up to 8, so 8, 18, that could be about 120 something damage every half second on the final boss, which he has a lot of health. I increased his health by 30% here, and he still melted pretty easily. Crush Shot I just took because I needed to take a cast, and I wanted the weak ability to trigger privileged status, as well as Aphrodite's boons are just really solid overall. Tidal Dash, because you could see it was actually helping me out with forcing enemies away from me, so I can more reliably stab them with my spear. Aphrodite's Aid, I was taking it because I wanted to be able to stop the bosses for a little bit. I think it seems like they nerfed that a little bit. I've already gone over the butterfly a little bit. I really like the aspect of Zagreus. Vicious Skewer is super solid. 50% crit chance is just ridiculous. I took a Common Ocean's Bounty because it's 50% increase to stuff. To resources, I should say, not just stuff. Trying to be all professional here. Took this because it was epic. I actually have 3 rerolls left. I almost never have rerolls left at the end of a run. Actually, I think this might be the first time. This ended up being invalidated once I got this exclusive access, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. This actually helped a lot. I noticed, especially in the satyrs and against the final boss here, the projectile speed was so slow, especially with my deflect. I was able to either dodge or whack it back in their face, so I really like that. Swift Flourish, I actually don't like this ability that much. It was nice here, but it wasn't that noticeable in comparison to some of the other ones you can get from Hermes, like the I think it's Hyper Sprint. Yeah, Hyper Sprint here made a huge difference. If I didn't have this sturdy and movement speed as I was fighting the boss there, I would have been hit by almost every single one of his circular area attacks. So absolutely try and get Hyper Sprint, Greater Dash, Greater Evasion, or I think whatever the movement speed one is. It's escaping my brain right now. I took Last Stand just because it was the best that was offered, and I wanted my Death Defiance to be returned to me with the restorations okay. I took Parting Shot just because I don't think this is a particularly amazing duo boon. Blinding Flash really pulled the whole thing together. But backstab damage is king against bosses. With this, I was doing 125% bonus damage, stabbing the final boss, Hades, I guess I can say at this point, in the back, which also stacked with the 24% from Sweet Surrender and the 40% from Privileged Status, so that's 165, 189, and then of course Divine Strike with another 72, so 252% damage whenever I was backstabbing. Very, very strong. So very much rely on backstab when you're fighting bosses. Low tolerance, it came into play a little bit. I was paying attention to the stack count, and I didn't quite have the speed of attack to really take good advantage of this, but the few times I did get it off was very nice. Like I said, Hyper Sprint's a staple. This helped out a ton, super nice for doing additional damage. And with that, I think that's about it. You can see that Shadow Presence was definitely a big help. Chthonic Vitality made a big difference as we were going through Styx. That's the #1 reason why I take it. The Death Defiance, Obviously, I didn't need it very much in this run. I guess I got lucky. But usually I like to have this as a backup because it basically meant I was able to stop killing the boss and talk to you guys like what's going on, and show you his attacks a little bit more. And I still had 2 reserve health even after letting him whack me down once. So I really like it. I think it's a solid choice. I really prefer Ruthless Reflex over the greater dash because it's 50% damage and dodge chance for 2 seconds. So whenever I triggered Ruthless Reflex, that means my poison damage went from 92%, we said earlier, increase in damage, to 142% damage, which on 9 means you're doing 9, 18, about 23 damage every half second per tick. So it's 56 damage per second up to 5 base, so about 280 damage per second. And if you get the additional 3 stacks, you're adding another about 150 on top of that, so around 400 damage every single second after you did a near miss with Ruthless Reflex, and you have 8 stacks of poison on. That's why I like Ruthless Reflex. It does a ton of damage, and I also really like the dodge chance. I'm sure if you guys look back and in the footage, you'll see that I actually dodged quite a few attacks that I didn't quite dash past, and that's because of Ruthless Reflex. Also, I just think it's very important to learn the distance and timing of your dash, so yeah, take it. Abyssal Blood, very, very nice. It's hard to see it as much when you're watching. When you're playing, you very much notice the little bit of slowdown, and the little bit of damage reduction is nice as well. Stygian Soul, I've been playing with it a lot. It's fun. The Golden Touch was okay. Thick Skin, if it wasn't for Thick Skin, I'd be down to 208 health, and honestly, I might not have made it past the initial couple bosses, since it was around 115, 120 health for the Hydra and the Fury, which you get a damage boost when you're above 80% health in the alternative, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's too hard to stay at above 80% health for it to ever really pay off that strongly. Privileged Status, like I said, I really like it. And then the two of these, obviously I got a whole ton of duo boons here. I didn't get any legendaries. I don't think I fulfilled the proper requirements for it. I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 different duo boons, basically because of this. So I really like that. And the Fate of Persuasion, I didn't use it that much this time, but usually I'm re-rolling a ton. Usually I'm out of re-rolls by the time I leave Asphodel at the very least. So I like Fate of Persuasion, but it takes a lot of darkness to get all this. And yeah, that's about it. We'll take my hard-earned reward, and we're going to fish one more time, because you get really good fish up here. You get really good fish. So again, I'm mostly, if you really want to know the mechanics of what I'm doing here, I'm just watching for the flash. Sturgeon, nice. That is worth, I think it's a Titan Blood. Cool. I'll check the codex later, and I'll go through the door, and that'll be the end of this, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I tried to give you guys more detail about fighting the individual bosses in addition to the guide that hopefully you've all watched at this point. So yeah, hope that you enjoyed this video. Throw me a like and subscribe if you want to see some more, or if you want, well, not or, and if you want, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Do you want to see me doing these Let's Play style of things every week? Do you have an idea for what the next guide would be? Or even better, if you have another beginner tip to share with other people coming to this video, please leave them down below, because let's just help each other out. It's a really fun, really really mechanically dense game, and helping people get through that initial crush of just getting stuck in Tartarus and Asphodel, I think is going to help more players enjoy this game more and explore the really cool story. So yeah, really appreciate your support, you guys. See you next time, and remember, there is no escape.